we've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the New York Knicks. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Brunson, good. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Fox inside the line. Another miss by Fox. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Now, here's Hart. Back to Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Towns comes with a double team. And here's Barnes for 3. And he recovers it. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Hart. With some arc. Towns wide open. 18 feet away and he knocks it down.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to Hart. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
First one falls for him. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. It's Fox atop the key. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hart Wide open. He fires. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Brunson, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Vassell outside. From 13. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. New York leading by 4. Brunson, left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Pass to Paul. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Looks at as a team, pretty solid numbers.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
Here's Brunson. With 1 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 9.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Pass to Sohan. Towns with the steal. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Paul. He gets that one. Brunson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And here's Brunson outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And stolen by Anunoby. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
No foul. Second team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. Trailing by 5. Pass to Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Spurs making a switch here. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one.
Take a break. Take a break.
When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And McBride gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now Barnes. Back to Sohan. He's off on that one. Got a piece of it. To the paint. It's blocked. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Fourth team foul.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
New York leading by 9. Over in the corner, McBride. Pass to Shaman. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 9. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Here's Payne. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the basket by Castle. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 6 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Spurs trail by 7.
Get there.
Down low. Here's Castle.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Brunson up top. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Spurs trail by 5. And there's the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
The Spurs have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Second team foul.
No good on that one. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And the basket by Vassell.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. New York moving it around. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Castle. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Towns. And Stephon Castle is good. Pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs,
Brunson outside. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Sohan with the screen. Outside, Fox. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line, 1 shot.
New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one is no good. Spurs trail by 10. The wide open look here for Fox. And the 3 ball is good. Fox has got 10 points.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Brunson, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting lead. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. Defended by Bridges. Tipped away. Stolen by Brunson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Rebound by Sohan.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to the wing. To the wing on the left. Here's Fox. And he converts the layup. Fox has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The Knicks, 46.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Hey, Kevin.
And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Spurs trail by 8. Paul with the ball to the middle. Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Substitution on the court.
Payne looking around. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Now McBride. Pass to Robinson. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by Dadier. Dadier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Knicks lead 51.
Here's Castle. And the dunk by Barnes.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Pass to Dadier. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 7. Barnes outside. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. He's feeling it. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
McBride's shot is off. So it's San Antonio next. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. That's tipped. Pass to Bridges. New York moving it around. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Fox. What a terrific move that was. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Second team.
Here's Brunson off the inbound pass. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Fox. Here's Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Fox with the steal. Bucket is good. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Wembanyama high post. And stolen by Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. That one doesn't go. Spurs trail by 6. A pass to Fox. Fires for 3. Second shot opportunity. Count! And now they trail by just 4.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And here's Brunson outside. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Craps in the tray. And the Knicks lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here are the Spurs with the ball.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
They get it back. Right wing. Back to Barnes. That shot off. Good D by Anunoby. And that's an intentional foul.
15th foul. OG Anunoby at the line, 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. "11 seconds left to play in the final quarter." Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
It drops. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 15th foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. The drive by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. The assist. Castle.
Brunson outside. Off on that one. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. So it's Hartford now. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Edwards. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Outside Morant. Elbow shot. Good.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Right side, Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Edwards. Can't connect from short range. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Wembanyama screen. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
That free throw misses. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Mitchell with room to shoot. No good there, off the double clutch. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Away team foul. Dennis Rodman. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Morant. Oh, from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Left side Mitchell. .143 left in the first quarter here. Here's Rodman. Here's Adebayo. The shot no good. Tatum with some nice D. The drive by Morant. Outside Tatum. Pass to King. Here's Edwards. Hartford again missing. Orlando trails by 3. Adebayo with it. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Now here's Mitchell. Up top Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Hartford leading by 3. It's Edwards with a drive. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Here's Orlando. Inside. Adebayo. Off with the layup. Here's King. And he buries his first look.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Back to Doncic. Over Morant. Doncic on the wing. Shoots over Morant. Another. Edwards looking it over. And that concludes the first quarter play. Hartford ahead. Up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Hartford so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Orlando with the ball. Trailing by 5. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Walker sets a screen to the inside. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the three. Here's Doncic.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line. Here's Morant. Thompson outside. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Yao. No good with a layup. Orlando trails by 4. Here's Wilkins. Sends it home from three-point land. Wilkins has got his first 3 points of the game.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Pass to Morant. The three from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
The moment that last three went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a three.
Williams on the wing. High arcing shot. Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Doncic. Here's the three. Now with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Morant. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Adebayo. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 5.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Making a switch here. .136 left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Now with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
Hey, get up, Dave. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Lillard outside. Walker sets a screen. And he can't bank that one in. Hartford leading by 6. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by... Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. From downtown. No good that time. Count that one. Yao's got his first basket.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Pass to Wilkins. From outside the arc. That'll count. And so it's Hartford leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Orlando. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And Orlando starts out with the ball. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game. He's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Now Mitchell. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot's good by Mitchell.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
Pass to Bosh. Now here's Perkins. Bosh, the screen. No good from Perkins. And here is Curry. Here's Towns. Back to Curry. Takes it out to Banchero. Clock at 4. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Bosh. Pass to Hauser. Russell with a wide-open look. Traps in the tray.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Las Vegas on D. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Batum with the steal. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And how about that feed there from Sigma to set up the basket? The big fella putting on his point guard shoes there to make that play happen.
Now here's Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in video 18.
Las Vegas on D. They lead by 4. Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Batum. Korver, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Conley. Pass to Middleton. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Las Vegas leading by 5. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Reed. Here is Sigma. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. They get it again. And here's Korver. Shot clock at 6. Brooks outside. And another 3 for Las Vegas. So it's Orlando now, trailing here by 8. Reed with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left here in the first half of basketball. Pass to Tau. Back to Curry. Another miss by Curry. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Las Vegas leads by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. Here's Brooks. The 3 ball. Allen with the rebound. Orlando trails by 8. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That's to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The 3 ball from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Now, here's Reed. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. And the wide-open shot from Reed. The wing jumper off target. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. And the layup's good off the glass.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
Brooks with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the middle. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to Brooks. Now Reed. Out to Brooks. Here is Sigma. Covered by Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Orlando making a change here. Curry with it. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. That one is no good.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
And Orlando making a change here. And here they go. They grab their own miss. Pass to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by Allen. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. Orlando trails by 5. Pass to Towns. Tries the spin move. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Perkins on top. Lots of room. Back to Bosch. 6 to shoot. For 3. Las Vegas again missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Orlando making a change here. Now Kirk. Inside. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Curry. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Orlando trails by 6. It's rebounded by Bosch. Now, here is Russell. Over to the left wing. Outside Bosch. Beyond the arc. And another three for Las Vegas.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Here's Conley. Perkins with the block. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Back to Bosch. Down low. Pass to Russell. And it's Perkins in the corner. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's Curry outside. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Hauser. And another three for Las Vegas.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Van Camp. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Perkins with it, defended by Towns. Towns with the steal. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. And Orlando making a change here. Las Vegas leading by 14. Reeves outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well. Executing their game plan perfectly.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Reeves. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Hauser. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
No good. Orlando trails by 18. Banchero right side. Here's quickly. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. From deep, Reeves. Back to Russell. To the right side. Here's Hauser. Bangs home the trifecta. Hauser's got 9 points here in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
And it's Russell missing. Orlando trails by 19. Pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. Reeves with the rebound. And here's Las Vegas.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Right side, Russell.